Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, escorting the bicycle burglar back to Creil, we then had to decide on his fate, deciding to have him work within the village to pay for the bike's repairs instead of reporting him to the police. With time moving on, we performed a second sweep of the townsfolk to gather even more information and bumped into the mint-haired man Melchior the Traveler, who reported he had not seen any living beings out in the hills, as we now head back to our room after a new job is dealt with.
Have you been to the chapel yourself? Sister there is none other than my daughter. She brought me to tears when she left our home for the Holy City, and then to tears of joy when she returned. Oh, how she's grown so. She just warms my heart. Goodness, I need to pull myself together. I can't go crying in front of new acquaintances. Well, at least I won't have to worry about crying at her wedding. She's a woman of the cloth. Ha-ha! She really makes her papa proud. Woman of the cloth, you know, you don't understand what the church is. We understand what the church is more. Well, these guys probably don't. Well, actually, maybe some of these guys are privy. I don't know. But now there's something out there that the church was really interested in. There's this new person that was wanted by many people from the Holy City, stationed in the town very recently. Makes it seem like someone's been put there as a possible guard. I don't know. Am I just to suspect everyone of the church of being Growlsritter adjacent? Yes. I love them. You might have already noticed, but my husband is of Eastern descent. I prefer you keep an open mind about it, unlike some others. He's half Eastern, so some city visitors like to paint him as unsavory, the type of connections to certain underhanded groups. But I assure you, he has nothing to do with those folk. Just because he's Eastern doesn't make him related to them. What? At any rate, none of the villagers batted an eye at his heritage when he was elected. It was purely the outsiders stirring up drama. They made him out to be this swindler, and he won the election because of his connections. Sounds like you're a little bit biased towards things. Don't know how I'd feel about it if I was him. Right, now that we've stopped the whistling happening, can we find your cat? Is your cat missing? Please tell me your cat's fine. It'll be okay, Annie. I just know Lashar will find him. He has to. Yeah, I know. I just... what's wrong? You okay? Nero's gone missing. Who is Nero? Our kitty. He's grey and he has these huge round eyes. We went out for a walk, but he ran off somewhere and he hasn't come back. He's always back by now. I hope he didn't get into trouble. I can understand why you're worried. I hope he didn't stray too far. Makes sense that he'd want to roam around, but still, the outside ain't so safe anymore. Got any ideas where he might have gone? Well, today he was acting really funny. His hair was standing up on its own like he was scared of something. I couldn't get him to relax. Yeah, he was really on edge. I don't know why, though. Man, I'm sorry, Annie. I should have listened to you and come back home sooner. It's okay, Kent. It's not your fault. I should have just brought him back inside. So Kitty got spooked and ran off, is that right? That's interesting. Yeah, can you help us look for Nero, mister? Ashkar's looking too, but he could really use your help. I want to help them, Van. Can we? Yeah, that's a problem. For no mirror. What? Does it look like I'm running a charity here? It's for a cat. We waive fees for cats. Now, dogs, however, just because I'm saying that to be inflammatory towards my chat, but that's not the point. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a cynical bastard, but even I don't have the goal to refuse this one. Alright, well, we'll find him for you. Yay, thank you so much. Thank you, nice people. Aw, couldn't refuse this one, huh, Van? This ain't really our kind of job, but I guess I can file it under investigative work. The part about the cat acting weird stuck out to me. I agree. That struck me as odd. So where should we start looking? We should probably find the person who's already out there searching. Lashar, right? Sorry, I don't know where Lashar would be looking right now. Well, I guess we gotta search for both then. Okay, we'll look around places where we play a lot. Please be okay, Nero. Don't you worry, kiddo. Always make sure the job's done right.
Commencing mission.
Cat Gone. Don't say astray. That makes me think of other things. I know that's exactly what you're trying to evoke by saying astray. I'm sorry. Joshua! Yes? I sense something nearby. We found the cat. We're done. Wow, that was hard. He does indeed appear on edge. We shouldn't risk getting close. We'd likely just spook him away. It'd be nice if we had a treat or something. Come on. Here, kitty kitty. We're not gonna hurt ya. Let's take you back to your owner, okay? Honey ain't getting word sick about you. Put your hand out. Let it smell it. No, never mind. Shoot, he ran off. He seemed fine, just scared out of his mind. He's too wary of people right now, but maybe we keep after him. He'll get accustomed to us. You're not gonna catch him that way. Huh. Oh, you Lashar? We heard you were looking for Nero too. Yeah, Annie filled me in. She said you guys were helping. That said, I know that cat a whole lot better than you do. Don't get mad if I bring him home instead. Got it? Well, if anything, that would make me quite happy. Let's collaborate instead of compete, okay? Yeah, it ain't a competition. You got a plan for catching him? Yeah, you bet I do. I've dealt with him a bunch of times, so I know all his tricks. Just gotta catch him soon so Annie can calm down. Right, good luck, guys. You got this. Heh, nailed it. That sounded like a real bracer, I know it. And he's gone. He's a bundle of energy, isn't he? And he seems to think aloud, too. I guess he aspires to be a bracer. He certainly has the dedication to be one. I wish him the best. Well, if he's actually got a plan, it'd be best to just leave him to his own devices. For now, let's just tail him and see how he does. Where are we supposed to go next? Follow the yellow brick road. Is Lashar out here? Oh no, it's Melchior. I must say, the air here is quite lovely. Not at all like the city. There's a certain pungency that gives the town an honest, homely atmosphere. Not sure what he means by that. Perhaps he means the fertilizer. It does smell natural. I shouldn't have asked. This town feels like the ruins in a sense. They both invoke the simple joys of nature. I say we could all stand to reconnect with our roots. I prefer the other traveling guy we used to have around the place. Where's Anton? Don't replace with any Melchior. There's a little scamp. Oh, you guys had the same idea. Yeah, I'm impressed you kept up with me. And you're not even bracers. Ah, look over there. Nero's up on that roof. Yeah, he likes to climb stuff when he's scared. I don't know what he's so scared of, but you must have startled him when you came up. I figured he probably went and climbed up a house again. And that led me right to him. How's that for detective work? Well, credit where it's due. You had a pretty good guess there. We wouldn't have known. All right, I'll climb up on the roof then. What? Hey, no fair. I found him first. Don't you go hogging the glory. I can climb it too. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Really raring to go, huh? All right, show us what you got. We'll be down here. Don't break a leg, okay? Sure, I'll get this done like a real bracer. Just you watch. Lashar received permission from the homeowner to scale their house. Whoa! Lashar, you okay? Don't push yourself. I'm fine. Leave it to me. Come on, Nero. Time to come home, okay? See, I've got your favorite toy here and some catnip too. I don't know what made you so scared, but you're safe now. Come here. Ah! Oh no, he was so close. If he'd come down, we'd have a shot at him. I almost had him. I thought this time it'd work for sure. Just can't get Nero to calm down. Am I still not cut out for this stuff? This ain't the first time you found him today. Yeah, I've found him lots of times so far, but he just keeps running away. Normally, he'd go right for his toy. That used to work every time. But he's just super aggressive today, and I don't know why. He has to be getting tired by now. We need to get him home before he puts himself in danger. Lashar, we can't give up yet. Let's work together this time, okay? If we can all surround him, he won't have anywhere to run. I get it. What's that called? Divide and conquer? Guess I gotta just suck it up and let you guys help. Okay, let's find him together. Just got spooked out of his high ground, so he knows that won't work anymore. Let's try searching lower to the ground next. Right, makes sense. Let's split up and we can meet up wherever we find him. Yeah, this time we'll catch him. Where am I going? Lashar's here. I could have really wowed Annie if I caught him myself. I guess I still have a long way to go before I can call myself a bracer. Around this corner by the look of things. They're on the bench, under the bench. I mean, cats go to high places when they're scared, but they also go too low too, I guess. Predators sleep in high places to avoid them. Over there, underneath the bench. Yep, suspect numero uno. We'll go get him then. I see. Nero has nowhere to run like this apart from straight forward. But what now? Do we just move in slowly? Good question. I think it might be better if at least one of us hangs back to catch him. Lashar, can you back us up? Hey, you bet I can. Just watch. Okay, we ready? Yep. Come on, Nero. It's past your bedtime. Let's get you back home where it's safe. Literally, fairy. Just, that was easy. Come here, right? Oh my goodness. Hey, no, Nero. Oh. Shoot, he's gone. Now, what do we do now? He's going for the hills over there. What if he runs into monsters? No, this is all my fault. Calm down, bud. Don't throw in the towel yet. As long as we can still find him, we can bring him back. And from the looks of it, he's clever enough to keep himself out of trouble anyway. You're right. Just keep calm. We'll bring him back. We promise. Lashar, I think it might be best if you take a break to cool down yourself. We'll handle the case from here, okay? All right. Be careful, okay? Always. See you soon. Right, let's make for the hills. Can't let the bugger get too far. We're leaving town. I should probably make another save. You never know what horrible monsters might be out there. Or treasure chests. Money, please. I had the same thought. It was right there. You can grab a cat and, like, not hurt it in any way. Cats generally don't like to move it. If you get your hand on their back and just push them down slightly, they tend to stay still. Even if, like, you're not actually pushing them against the floor, they naturally stop because they, of course, don't want to get hurt. So you can easily subdue them if one is trying to get away from you and you need it for some reason, like taking to the vets or something. Though, of course, usually just putting food down and then catching at the food bowl quite nicely is it's the optimal way, you've got to say. Just picking up at the food bowl because food-led cat is the ideal. Oh, treasure chest, you say?
No hostile targets detected.
I mean, I guess only with your own cat. I wouldn't do it to a strange cat, though, to be fair. But if I had to catch it... Look, on top of the cliff! How do you get all the way up there? That's the question of the century. It'd be bad news if you fell down from there. Why don't you two stay here? I've got this one. I'll be back in a flash with a cat in tow. No complaints here? We'll leave it to you. If anything, it'll be good to have two of us down here should the worst come to pass. Climbing this will be a breeze. There we go. Ferry just ferried. Who would have guessed that would be the obvious solution? There. Hope I didn't startle you, little buddy. You're not injured, are you? Meow. Meow. Oh, Nero likes it. Nero likes being in bondage. Phew, glad to hear it. You've calmed down a bunch too, haven't you? Good kitty. Is everything alright up there, Fairy? Yep, the kitty's safe now. The cute little thing's actually behaving himself this time. Glad to hear it, because that cute little thing sure gave us a lot of grief. We should head back to the village then. Lashar and Annie must be worried sick. Cats supposedly like a little bit of a squeeze from time to time. Thank you so much, everyone. I love Nero so much. I'm so glad he's safe. Ah, don't make us worry like that again, you twerp. He doesn't look like he's calmed down now. Not sure what got him so anxious in the first place. You two should keep an eye on him in case it happens again. It's good we were around to help this time. If he gets on edge like that again, find an adult to help out, yeah? Okay. Alright, I got this for you as thanks. It's not much, but here you go. Black cat ears and black cat tail. I mean, I like cats. I like black cats. I'm not willing to make someone in my party look like one. Wow, thanks. And this is for you, Lashkar. I made this little charm a while ago myself. I meant to give it to you, but I never had the chance. Till now. A handmade charm? For me? I can't. Sorry. It's my fault that Nero got put in danger. I don't deserve a reward for what I did. I just don't. Well, no. You helped find him. I'm really glad you did that for me. And you always help me when I need it, Lashkar. Just please, accept it. I'm really happy that you're my friend. Well, alright. Thank you. What's the symbol on it? Is that the Bracer Guild emblem? Yeah? You always say you want to be a bracer when you grow up. I think you'll be a great bracer, Lashkar. You're really nice and you always give it your best shot. I'll always be there to cheer you on, so I hope you'll become a great bracer so you can help me whenever I need it. Yeah, I'll be a good bracer. Just you watch. Oh, your face is red as a tomato. An acerbic one. Good for you, Lashkar. Oh, that's really charming. Best of luck on your journey, Lashkar. Yeah, man, it's like this place came right out of a story, but nothing wrong with that, though. Hey, don't look at me like that. But, thank you. I really owe you for the help. Thanks a bunch. I won't forget what you did.
That takes care of that.
Cat Has Gone Astray is complete. Is that law? Yeah. We followed the law by saving a cat. Meow! You let the cat go again. Dude, take it home. Don't let it be. I didn't expect to see you put the cat straight down afterwards. We've just caught it because it's running away because it's tense and it's being outside and something outside is causing it to be tense. Do not put the cat down again. What on earth are you doing? Second cat quest time, yeah. Right, time to go to bed then, I guess. I don't think there's anything else I probably need to do around here. It's not tense anymore. Being held was enough. That's not in either of the two positions our family employ. Becca uses the
Looks like another good harvest.
the baby
this
holding
year.
position for the cat, and I use the on the shoulder position. Butt support, paws on shoulder. Everyone holds the cat different, right? I'm investigating my own room? I think we've got enough info at this point. I'm sure we could dig up some more, but we can call it here if we want. Can we dig up some more? Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. What have I not dug? I've talked to everyone. I've done the quests. There's no events on the board. I've been to all the shops again. I'm guessing I can't leave town.
That's some rotten luck there.
Oh, I can. But that way just leads out of town, so I could go fight everything again. That's so many red triangles. I guess before it used to be singular red triangles for a whole pack of monsters, though. I feel we've done everything.
Oops, my fault.
But the game is just not giving us a confirmation, because if it gave us a confirmation, that would be weird, right?
Looks like another good harvest.
We'd be like,
this
you've
year.
missed 15 missables. Is not ever what happens when we return to an in-room. I don't think we can dig up any more info, but who knows now? I have no clue. I feel like we've done the stuff. So now we're on September 7th at 6:20. So to recap, Ida's unit stayed at this inn 10 days ago. Then they left the next day, and everyone except Ada hasn't been back since. But Ada herself has been spotted a couple of times now, last sighting being 2 days ago. What's more, she's only been seen at night. Yeah, that about covers what we know. I guess it's possible that she's working separately from the rest of her unit. But why would she do that? I just can't make heads or tails of it. Me neither. We sometimes split up during ops, but it's generally not a good call. Though even if she did put a unit on standby, why would she send herself out in the field? Why not a scout? But how you slice it, a Jaeger commander doing basic reconnaissance is weird as hell. Oh, and speaking of weird crap, what was with all that junk she was buying? You mean her bulk order of wiring? Yes, that was certainly strange. And the mysteries don't end there. We now know that they haven't come back for food since they left. Yeah, no one saw her to get some grub either. Not to mention, something was really off about those wolves. They were acting real funny in both fights, especially the second one. Good to know I wasn't the only one who thought that. They looked like they were in a daze. No, scratch that. They looked downright petrified. I'm thinking they were driven by fear. You may be onto something there. What exactly could they have been so fearful of? That's the question, isn't it? They could just be scared of some other tough monsters, but maybe there are more sinister forces at work here. Well, whatever the answer is, I'm more convinced than ever that Ida's unit is somewhere near Creil. There are so many good spots for setting up camp around here. Yeah, like the hills from earlier, or the forest on the other side of the buckwheat fields. There's also a place further upstream. Still doesn't answer the question of how they're getting food, though. Can't picture them strolling up to a farm and stealing crops. Heck no, they would never stoop so low. It'd be much easier for them to just buy the food from the village. It's not as though they are wanting for mirror, right? Yeah, the cost of food is chump change compared to weapons and ammo. And they don't gotta break the bank to afford a 10-day stay here either. That's why I'm thinking there's gotta be something more to this. Some answers that's staring us in the face. Something that'd force a flock of top-ranking Jaegers from their nest and into hiding for 10 days straight. And something that'd make the commander come to the village at night all by herself. It feels like we're so close to solving this mystery. We're still missing the critical pieces to this puzzle. And we can't crack the case without them. Which means we gotta do some more... Huh? You can sense stuff? Oh, Dinner must get away from the door! What?
Sharp as always, Arkride. And I can tell one of your companions is quick on the uptake.
Who's that? You gotta be shitting me. Yeah, that's how I feel. What are you doing here?
Good to see you too. Nice job fixing up that truck of yours. It looks brand spanking new.
Yeah, no thanks to you, you prick. It's blooming Walter.
Hey there, girlies. The name's Walter. My good old pal Arkride and I go way back. He helped me out with a job once.
It's a pleasure to meet you then. My name is Agnès, and I'm his... Keep away from me, Agnès. Fairy.
Wow, this is a surprise. Never thought I'd run into a Kruger kid here. You ain't got much muscle to flex, but your eyes are sharp as a hawk's. But I take back what I said about you being quick on the uptake. If you think you can come at me with a toy gun, then you're in for a world of hurt.
Who is he? Quit scaring the girls, direwolf. That's my client you're threatening. And for the record, this is our room. You can't just barge in and act like you own the place. I'm only gonna ask you this one last time. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, I'm just here on a little business trip. I arrived in the village just a moment ago. And imagine my surprise when I see a familiar truck at the entrance. I figured I'd swing by and say hello. I still owe you an apology, so I thought I'd smooth things over and ask you to take on another... Let me stop you right there. I'm never taking a job from you again. Frankly, I don't give two shits about what brought you here. Now get the hell out of our room. Damn, Arkride, why you gotta be like that? I thought you took jobs from anyone, so why are you giving me the cold shoulder? Because you're an asshole. Oh, and you can forget about that apology. I got my replacement, so we're square. But being square and going back to square one ain't the same thing. You not only burned this bridge, you demolished it. Literally. Pups like you are a rare breed. I think I'll keep hounding you until you change your mind. Or until I wear you down. Whichever comes first. Oh, and that's what I came here for. I'm looking for a wild mutt who's been let off his leash. A guy with mint green hair. Ring any bells? I'll take that silence as a yes. So he's in the village then? I won't confirm or deny. I'm curious though. Why are you after him? Oh, we're just playing a little game of hide and seek, that's all. I'm not in any rush though. I think I'll chill here for tonight. I'll stay out your hair, but remember, I'm always happy to lend a helping hand. Just throwing it out there. Get out. Phew. Barry, are you alright? It's just that she's sensitive to things that you aren't. Yeah, I'm fine. That was just really intense. Who was that guy, Van? He was terrifying. You're, better off not knowing, and that goes double for you, Agnès. I'm guessing he's another person from the criminal underworld. In a way, yeah. He's got the bite to back up his bark, so steer clear of him. I don't envy that self-proclaimed bohemian. He must be in some deep shit if he's the direwolf's next prey. That guy knows what's good for him. He'll drop everything and run for the hills. I'd probably turn tail if I was in his shoes. I'm staying far away from that bloodthirsty bloodhound. Ditto. I'm beginning to wonder if that guy really is a bohemian. Alright, it's almost 7, which means dinner should be ready by now. Food ought to help us take our mind off that jackass. He's probably drinking himself under the table as we speak. We can just ignore him. I'll treat you all to some ice cream galettes with caramel sauce. A dessert a day keeps the bastards at bay. Fact the Van's willing to front up to Walter, though. We earned an SP for something? For being scared shitless that Walter just randomly walked through the door? It's like, what the Okay, wasn't expecting to see you here now. The food was wonderful, but I think I would have enjoyed it more if I wasn't so uneasy. I just zeroed in on my food and put everything else out of my mind. Which is probably not something a Kruger warrior should be bragging about. Well, I'm sure the chef would be thrilled that you enjoyed their cooking so much. Nothing wrong with getting the most out of your meals. Eating good food is one of life's finest pleasures. Those galettes were out of this world. Anyway, now that we've all calmed down, we should get back to business. So we know that Ida's shown up at night multiple times. This is a prime opportunity to ask people about that. Heck, we're lucky we might run into the woman herself. That'd be great. I imagine most people have gone home, but there's sure to be a few who are out and about. Both the residents and the visitors might have some useful information for us. It's another sweep. Let's go speak to Walter. To be honest, there seems to be about as many people out and about as there were before. It's sweep o'clock. Since my bike got stolen, I wasn't able to go fishing this afternoon. About that, fishing, by the way. But you know, I got to experience a lot of things you just can't find back in the city, and I found some good spots here too. I don't mind the time I spend one bit. Maybe I'll come back with friends sometime. And about books too. We're missing quite a few elements that are normally in here. I whimper as well, if you could sense Walter. Oh, he's in there. You can see him through the window. He's right there. I remember hearing the story about a hunter who took down some freakish monstrosity out east. Sounds overblown though. Probably just an urban legend. Oh, was that the book? Yeah, okay. Reminds me of the stories I used to read as a kid. Those really got my young heart racing. Well, so many book references thus far. Let's think I'm well traveled, but out here I'm picking up on a lot of things I never gave much thought in the city. The farmers swear by fresh produce. They say it does wonders for your health. I then met an older man who could use that advice or some supplements. It's interesting to hear their takes on healthy living. Perhaps this was what the bartender meant by making connections. This guy's just chilling. Don't know that Walter's right behind them. Having your back to Walter sounds like a dangerous thing. Wait a second. Where's our back? My children are rightly proud of their home. My daughter most of all. She wears the cloth well, for certain. Brings a tear to her old man's eyes. Now my son, call it conjecture, but I see the stars in his future. Phew, I'm starting to sound like that old friend of mine, fawning over his own kids for moons on end. Perhaps that's just what us old codgers like to do, live vicariously for our children and punish any poor soul who lends an ear. Annie's a shrinking violet, I tell you, but she really puts a smile on my face. My wife was giving me a hard time the other day, and you know what Annie did? She stepped up to bat for me. That was the happiest I've felt all year. Love her to death, the kid. You can imagine my wife's pretty headstrong herself. Takes a stubborn one to put up with me. Ket took after us, for sure. Kid's always getting his nose and stuff. But Annie, my sweet little angel, she's just perfect. Where'd you get that from, I wonder? I'm grateful to the villagers for welcoming us for the night. It's incredibly kind of them. I live in Altair and I visit Crossbell quite often, but the village has a certain charm I've never experienced before. It's nothing like the hustle and bustle of the city. I feel at ease here. I'm looking forward to Rimaferia, but I'm kind of glad we ended up stopping here. I imagine the reason Van was biting back a little bit is just the fact that a cornered prey is... He didn't want to be super submissive. He probably... I imagine he can't hang, but he could beat the mafiosos pretty easily before they drugged up.
Well...
And I can only imagine Malta's stronger since the times of Sky. But who knows? Who knows where people's power levels lie? We're just now hitting peak hours despite all the commotion earlier in the day. Those passengers don't hold a candle to the usual suspects we get in the evening. It's kind of funny. Dad heaps praise on me for holding down the fort when it's busy, but he doesn't bat an eye at how well I handle the rowdy irregulars. I don't know if he just expects that of me or if he's easier on them because they're all his age. It also helps that Van had 2 other people to possibly protect that helps him front up. Yeah, figures the barflies are buzzing tonight. They always rile themselves up whenever something happens during the day. Now I can still keep a handle on them, of course. Oh well, you're the last person I thought I'd bump into on my little errand run. Tell me you're still hung up over that now. You never changed, do you? Shut your filthy mouth. You laid your hands on my baby girl and you chucked her like she was a damn chew toy. You picked up the truck and chucked it? Why am I even trying to lecture you anyway? You wouldn't get it. All you do is break shit. Oh, and twist your panties already. Besides, I'm pretty sure you caught a glimpse of my own prized possession earlier. Now tell me, would such a terrible person take such good care of it? Huh? Don't think for a second that you're some saint now. You never know what that truck meant to me. Well, at any rate, I'm not here to dig up old wounds. Why make enemies out of allies? It's your choice to be butthurt about it. Is your car out here then? I knew it would be a motorbike.
Oh no, don't tell me.
Is that an Orbital bike?
Right.
Kick it, push it over. Seems the van's pickup is fine. Hey, small rebellions. I might die for it, but whatever. The villagers have been chatting with me, asking if I'm a new hire. Makes them sad when I explain it, but they've been encouraging me too. It's been a while since someone said something nice to me. Maybe this is my chance to start over, start living smartly instead of racking up debts.